Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a special sort of video. I wanted to sit down and talk to you about some of the thoughts that I've been having, and a video that I wanted to do prior to some of the things that came out this past week. And so let's talk about the 501st. Honestly, if you if you don't know about it, it's like the biggest thing to come out this past week. Of course, for the LEGO community, it's been something that a lot of people have been wanting and asking for a very, very long time. And I just want to talk about the negatives and different things that I've seen actually come out of this whole sort of movement and how I felt about it before it all started. So let's go back to when it all started. Ryan, or M&R Productions, had been wanting to do this sort of campaign. And he had been wanting to campaign to actually make the 501st Battle Pack. As I'm sure many of you know, many of you probably supported it. I too supported it. I actually went back and looked at his video where they a bunch of different YouTubers actually posted a video talking about how they wanted a 501st Battle Pack, and I was the top comment, I think, with the most likes. So I was a supporter of it. I said hashtag we want a 501st Battle Pack, or whatever it was back then. Now, the thing that I don't like about it is what happened afterwards. And I've said this on stream, I've said this to Ryan, I think, as well, and I just think that the campaign went too far. I think that in terms of getting a 501st Battle Pack and the idea behind it, I think that it's a good idea, and I'm going to get to that in a bit, but I think that asking people and telling them to go and pretty much harass LEGO nonstop on Instagram, any post that they do on Instagram, any tweet that they do, any YouTube video that they make, all that stuff, all asking for the 501st Battle Pack on things that don't even relate to Star Wars is a little too much for me. I love the idea of the LEGO community coming together for this one cause. I think that the idea of YouTubers sitting together and actually making a video saying we want this all on one day, I think that's an excellent idea. I love the idea of that, and hopefully we do more of that as a community. I think that that's great that not only, is LEGO actually listening to us as a community, but that we're also coming together for this joint sort of cause. Now, what I want to say about that again is I don't like the harassment part. That's not okay with me. I don't like that even videos that weren't anything to do with Star Wars, whether it was just like maybe a reveal of the Disney minifigure series or different things like that, there are people constantly commenting, hashtag we want a 501st Battle Pack. And we've heard different rumors and different things that this would never happen because the community is asking for this, and because of the amount that they're asking and the way that they're asking, it's not okay. Because practically, if you look at it, just take a step back if you're not involved from it, really what you're doing is you're completely bypassing LEGO ideas. You're sitting there and you're going, alright, I want this to be made, and because you have a lot of followers and because you started this movement, then you get the set that you want it to be made, and really you're not following the rules that LEGO Ideas has in terms of like you can't submit sets for themes that already exist that LEGO has the license to currently. So looking at it from that way, you've just skipped the whole LEGO Ideas process. And it's interesting to me to actually see, specifically, they could have gotten away with it. It's interesting that LEGO actually came out when they released this and said, this is what you guys have been asking for. So it's strange to me. LEGO didn't have to do that. LEGO could have just released the 501st set, Ryan would have claimed it, and other people would have claimed that this is the battle pack that we were asking for, but the fact that LEGO came out and said, we listened to you, you wanted this, you asked for it, if you guys started a movement in the comment section, like let's just say, just to throw it out there, do a Batman Beyond CMF series. I like the show, casually, I'm a fan of it, it's fine, I think it would be a great idea, it would probably do well, but I will never do it because you guys are doing this. I don't like the idea of that. If you're harassing me in every single video that I do, videos about not even CMF series, like if I'm just posting a review of a set and you're going hashtag we want a Batman Beyond CMF series, I guarantee you I will never do it, and what I will wind up doing is actually blocking that phrase in my comment section because I don't want to see it. If you're harassing me, constantly asking me to do something, I get that maybe you guys want that as the fans, but it's the way that you're going about it that makes me a little frustrated. Like you're here, you're watching my videos, or you're here on Instagram for the LEGO Disney series that LEGO just revealed, and you're not even commenting on the Disney series. All you're saying is, we want this, demanding, and it's not good. I really don't think that that's good as the community. I don't want to be a part of that. And I hope that that doesn't happen in my comment section now that I've popped the idea into your heads. Don't get me wrong, I love the 501st set. I think that the figures are great, the builds are great. I love that instead of it being a battle pack and having to get the stud shooters, we're getting real blasters, different things like that. Like, I love it. The detail on the figures are fantastic. They're so detailed. I love the new helmets. I love the feet printing, the leg printing. They're really, really excellent. And that Jet Trooper looks absolutely amazing. So that's kind of my problem that I have with the set. Of course, I'll pick it up day one and different things like that. I'll probably get a couple of them. But it's how we got it is how I'm personally not a fan of. Now, going forward, we've already started seeing movements. I don't know if you've noticed, but one of the big ones that I've seen the most of right now is we want a Ninjago pack. So let me address that. Let me address the LEGO Ninjago CMF series. We don't need a LEGO Ninjago CMF series. Number one, you've already gotten one. All right, and I'm going to give you ideas of things that we maybe should be pushing for as the community that we do need, that there is actually a problem for. Specifically with the Ninjago CMF series, that's been something that a lot of people have asked me to actually make, and I like the show. I really do. I've seen a lot of it. I'm behind a few seasons and I'm trying to catch up, but the thing that I look back at is I'm like, well, I can really only think of one character in specifically that I would want to see in a minifigure, and that's Cyrus Borg from Borg Industries. And it's just crazy that we've never gotten him in minifigure form. The other characters that I would think that we could have gotten in minifigure form are some of the other elemental masters. But besides that, you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel for a couple of the different versions and variants for the main ninja. Maybe a young Garmadon and Wu, but we don't need a series. Ninjago has so many sets that come out each year. You have so many different types of sets as well. You're getting the variants now with the arcade pods, the new spinners, or whatever the new next arcade pods are going to be for the summer. Not only that, now you're not even having just a regular line. Now you're also getting the legacy sets on top of that. Ninjago is getting so much love, and I'm not even talking about the movie. You've already had a series with the movie. You've already had a ton of movies and sets and different things like that from that. So, to me, when I look at it from that standpoint, we don't need a Ninjago CMF series. It's crazy to me that you want to start a movement about that, and I won't support it because I think that there are more important things that we need to do. And specifically, let's go back to the 501st Battle Pack. That's not an issue. That is a want. I think that there's genuinely some issues in LEGO that we need to get behind and help support. Like, even, I think, to Star Wars, I think that, you know, get behind, we're tired of the angry clone face on all these different characters. Or even, we need new lightsaber hilts. Like, if you look at Kylo Ren's lightsaber, I've always never liked it. I think that it is such a mess. I don't get how we are still using that same lightsaber blade after 20 years of LEGO Star Wars, that we're still using the same hilt piece. I think that it's crazy. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work for a lot of the characters, specifically when you look at Darth Maul or anyone else with a double-sided lightsaber. They've made new pieces for, of course, Count Dooku, and Ventress had special lightsabers, but they didn't even make one for Kylo. And it just looks really weird. Like, where are the side blades coming out of? It's very strange to me. And even when we've got 3 blasters for Star Wars. The long one, the medium one, and the short one. Give us variants of that. Like, these are things that I think we need to be asking for to improve upon Star Wars. Or even now, I guess Marvel, the quality is picking up, but even DC. Like, maybe we all band together and boycott the Batman sets, because I'm really tired of it. DC is not Batman only, and it's very tiring to me. And I look at Marvel and I compare the two, which I'm allowed to do as a consumer, as a fan of Marvel and DC. I look at the long list of sets that are coming out this year. Maybe they won't be now with the Eternals and different things, but I look at the long list of Marvel sets and I see the tiny little list for DC. You know, it doesn't make sense to me when you look at it from that point of view. Or even City. Like, there are so many different sub-themes that we could get for City. We could get a zoo, or different things like that. Bring back Farm. But instead, you're continuously doing the same themes over and over again. And I think that as a community, we need to be looking at this and seeing that there are actual problems. Not things that we want. There's actual things that we should be getting behind that will improve everyone. So anyways, everyone, that's been my rant for the day. I hope that you did enjoy this sort of different type of video. I wanted to be a little more personal, a little more serious, because I think that it is a problem that I see with the 501st Battle Pack, and going forward, I think that it gives everyone else this sense of entitlement, that whatever you want, you'll get. And it doesn't sit well with me. I've already seen that attitude in the comments, like, well, now we got to go do this, now we got to go do that. And I think that instead of wanting something, I think that together we should all look at what we actually need and what we can actually improve upon, rather than just, we want this set, and harassing Lego. And I would love for, let's say Nintendo doesn't want up making Mario minifigures. All of us band together, we make one video one day, and we say, Lego, we want a Mario minifigure. That's it. We don't harass them. We don't do anything like that. We just all come together one day, sit down, make a video, and we do it. I think that's a great idea. Anyways, everyone, that's just my encouragement to you. Maybe I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. And again, congrats to Ryan and everybody else who supported it. You got what you wanted, and I wanted it too. So anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy the video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.